Hey everybody, welcome to Godus. So yesterday I posted a Weem Tries video of this game and played it for, 25-30 minutes or so, and then had to end that episode. But I did ask at the end whether or not you guys wanted to see more of this, if you wanted to see me pick up where I left off. And the response was overwhelming, very positive. You guys really wanted to see more of this game. So here we are back. Right back where I left off, kind of scan up here. We moved our followers up to here and spread out this island a little bit, and then of course we reached the mainland. Now we got to expand the area of influence here so we can reach out and get into some more of these goodies. But there are a couple quick things I want to go over before I jump in. One is some of you asked what the gems were in the top right corner up here, and while I did answer in the comments, I thought I would just kind of show you very quickly that this is the upgrade store and there's nothing to it yet. I don't know about what's going to be in here. I'm assuming it's going to be cards that you could buy, but I'm not entirely sure. That's just me guessing. But so anyway, that's what that's all about. Obviously, we're playing beta 1.2 right now, and who knows? Who knows what that's going to look like. But yeah, another thing I wanted to point out was that in my previous play, during the Weem Tries video, I had this thing come up, and let's see if I can find that now. I think it's at the beginning. Here we go. So we got these commandments, this faith card, and that gave us these commandments here. So civilization is a sinful ambition, the holiest land to settle upon is deserts and shores, and trees must be respected. So what we're going to do is, I'm not really sure how we avoid the progress of civilization. It says it's sinful. But anyway, we are going to expand regardless. But I think we can follow these other two and basically try to keep our followers building along the shores and deserts and to respect the trees. And what we're going to do is try and leave the trees where I think we're going to be building plots. And instead, when I take trees, take them from areas that are farther away from where my people are going to be settling. So that's kind of the plan right now. We're going to gather this up here. I've seen some people comment in the game on Steam talking about how this game can cause carpal tunnel. kind of joking, kind of not. There is a lot of clicking, but that kind of leads to one of the first things I'm trying to get to here, and that's we've got some of these powers, but the next one it looks like that's going to be available is the settlement. And when we put the settlement down, it's going to attract all of the belief to one location, so I can just click in one place. Now, it's pretty expensive. It was 2,000, but as you can see, we are gathering that pretty quickly, closing in on 8,000 here, so not too bad. But we do need to expand. We need to be leveling up from that expansion, and then that will get us closer to getting the settlement. I don't know what it takes. I don't know when that's going to pop up and be available. Whether it's a card or you hit a certain limit with a level, I have no idea. But we need to be expanding. So we've got some of these guys up here, and keeping in mind that we want to place people near deserts and shores, what we're going to do is we're going to come down to this level, and I'm going to start dragging out some area to place down more plots. Now obviously I say place down plots. We don't actually place them. They appear when we make room for them. So that's actually what we're going to be doing, is making some room to grow. See if we can spread this out here. Now I'm double clicking on these. Basically when you double click on a layer, it brings in the one above it to your mouse. And so we kind of do this through the layers. There we go, there's a plot. And we can probably expand some of this. Fill this in a bit. There we go. This does use our belief points at the bottom left, but again, we've got quite a bit of that. We have especially back down at the first island, there's just a lot of the settlements there, or the housing, I guess. The housing for our people. They are sitting there, as I said in the previous video, believing in me, and as such, gaining us points. So from time to time we'll have to go down there and kind of pick it all up, but for now we're going to go ahead and expand some of this territory. Fill this in. Okay, so we got, let's see. Okay, ooh, we got a large one there. Now what we're going to do is, like I said previously, we're going to click the flags of the people nearest to some of these plots to get them to come do the work. Now it looks like they're going right up top and working on one that was up there. So we'll see how that goes. I think we'll take this guy out. And let's see. This is probably another good area to expand because it's kind of shallow out here. So maybe this is what we'll do. We'll come in here and bring the shoreline out a bit and try to expand over here. A little bit easier than in some places. Bring this out. See, I'm just kind of dragging this over and then filling it in afterwards. We're spending some good belief here. But we'll be able to go down and collect a whole lot more shortly. I just want to fill this in and get some people working. And let's see, is that going to do it? Okay, now we've got a good 3 plots here, so we'll have these guys come out. Cool. Okay, well I'm going to go through here and I'm going to select a bunch of this belief. We're going to gather this up. And then I'm going to go back to the big landmass and see if I can't make some more room to grow. Okay, well, as you can see, we just leveled, and I dragged out some of this area, so we've got plenty of more plots to work with. We'll go ahead and release a couple of these guys up there. We've got some working here, and I've got some pulled down here. So we've definitely expanded our territory a bit. Obviously, I have a lot more belief to go, but let's go ahead and see what we've got here. Okay, so we did expand. Very cool. So we're going to go ahead and come all the way back up here and see exactly what that means. Ooh, and we've got a lot available. That's pretty awesome. So what we want to do is I want to throw down the totem on top of these ruins here, or the temple, I suppose it is. And wait a second. Okay, I was going to say, I click that and it does things. So anyway, I want to put the totem there, but it will draw the attention of my people who are currently working on the structures. So we're going to go ahead and wait on that. I'm going to gather up the belief here. And I think what we'll do is we'll get up there and start leveling out some territory so we can build out some more plots. Let's see. I'm going to gather the rest of this. So let's take a look. Let's kind of re-evaluate. We've got a bunch of stone, and our commandments don't say anything about that, so we're going to go ahead and pick those up. Okay. And we can tell there's some of the what I've been calling shrines, but actually I don't think that's actually what these are called. It's kind of these like chests or something. Let's see if I right click this. Is it going to tell me? No, it doesn't say. I guess it's just treasure. I keep calling it a shrine. I know in the previous video I kept calling them shrines, but anyway, it's treasure. Sure. So let's see, we have more, right? So here's one. There's something going on down here. And I think if you click right in the middle of just flat land, it will make a hole. No, am I wrong? Okay, there we go. So it does do that. It does make a hole. Looks like we're going to have to dig down a bit. Spread this out some more. It'd be really nice to rotate the camera, I think. That'd be pretty awesome. Let's get in here. Dig this out. So I'm just right-clicking, and it's spreading the land kind of away from where the center is there. Boy, this thing must be deep. How deep are you down here? So we're just going to keep right-clicking. I think I'm going through a lot of belief doing this, but I must get the card. Wow, still deeper. We're making a pit here. This will be the dump. Our followers will come dump all their garbage here. There we go. So I just need to dig this out a little bit more. There we go. What did we get? Kindling. Excellent. It was buried deep underground. Okay, let's see. Now I thought I had... Yes, we have another one nearby here. Hopefully nearby. And we're going to try and keep the tree. There we go. Oh, we took the tree out by sculpting the land. I should have just taken it down. I think I got points for it, though. Something popped up. Okay, and we got some timber, so I guess that'll work for now. So the next thing we want to do is... I'm trying to click the stone. We do have some land plots here. What do we have? 3 up here. So if I level this out, I think I can kind of kill this. We can make some more room. More kindling. Okay, that expanded that lot, and we'll just kind of hand drag this. Actually, I don't think there's room for a lot right there anyway, so we won't waste the points. Now up here, we obviously won't have them in a desert or shore area, but what we will have going for us are the trees. So I do want to hang on to those as best as possible. So I may take out some of the individual ones, say like this. All right. And then kind of fill this. So there we go. We've got some plots up here next to trees. And that one got bigger. Cool. So let's go explore over here. We have a wolf, it looks like, that is roller skating. Roller skating wolves, and he's on a patrol. He's going in circles. Okay, we're going to have to keep an eye on him. I don't know what they mean. I can't imagine that they put wolves here to be just friendly, you know, puppies that are going to join our people. So I may not try and build over near him just yet. We may stick over where we're at. Let's clear this out a bit. Okay, more felt. Now I said that I didn't want to expand over here by the wolf, and a land plot showed up. So what we're going to do is just drag this in a bit. There we go. Kind of erase that. It even makes like an eraser sound. So let's do this. Let's try to find this guy. Ha! Wolf. I trapped you. I wonder if that's a thing. Can I do this? I wonder if I can like... Yeah, he crawled out of it. Okay, cool. Well, we've got a good number of cards. It look like they're resource cards. Be nice to get something cooler. We do have one more here, though, I just noticed. Actually, two more. Okay, let's go ahead and dig these out. Let's see what these are all about. Where are you at? There you are. More resources. And... okay, so it did give me the points for the trees. This time I wanted to keep an eye on that. Okay, just more resources, so I don't know. That's probably good. I'm sure we'll get cards that require resources, so at least we'll have some stockpiled. Take that stone. Gather this stone up. Get those points. Boy, we are down to 4,000. So we definitely went through a lot of points getting those cards. I went through a good half of them. Well, looks like we've got another treasure here. Let's see how we can get to this guy. Scale this back. Boy, you were down there, aren't you? Underwater. Clay. Cool, a different resource. Okay, well, while expanding, this temple basically built itself. I didn't have any of my people doing anything as far as I know. They were just kind of developing some of the plots up here. And I looked in, this had a timer and it was counting down. So I think once it came into my area of influence, it just had this timer to count down. So we're going to check that out in a second. But I want to kind of scroll down here and show you that I've really been expanding, widening. This land bridge was really narrow before. So we've got some more plots going here. And obviously I've added a bunch down here. You can tell these are cabins. These are newer buildings. Now the cool thing about the cabins is they actually gain a lot more benefit than the other buildings. So whereas I select these and it's 15, these other guys will carry numbers like in the 40s. So one of the things that we're going to end up doing is replacing some of these buildings. And I've done that once before with this cabin down here at the very bottom here. This guy was one of the adobe structures, and I just simply moved the land in a bit. It broke itself down. The people popped out, and then I dragged the land back out. And when the land plot appeared, they started developing a new building, which of course was a cabin. So we'll probably go through and break down a number of these buildings and try so we can kind of upgrade all of them. But we'll get to that in a minute. Let's get back up here and check this out. So event, Mount of the Gods. So let's see this thing. Interesting. Okay, oh, so I guess we've run into somebody here. Let's see, can I chat? I just hit enter. I'm not sure how to chat here. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and proceed. Go. I mean, if I could chat, it would be nice. Okay, I don't know if this is showing me kind of her side or what. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's right. So what it's going to do is it's going to bring in my people. It's going to bring in my stuff into this game. And yeah, okay, so we're going to do this, I guess. Like I said, I haven't inspected the multiplayer stuff at all. So I'm really not familiar with how this plays. I've seen a video or two, but let's scroll back over here. So she's got a bunch of people here, and I'm assuming that her numbers are better because in her world she's doing better. And I say she because the chat thing said Amy. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and see how this goes. I wish I could have said something to her. She was trying to chat with me there. But, okay. So I'm definitely slacking here. Let's go ahead and get these people working. We need more buildings, right? So let's get rid of this and try to open up some plots. We'll fill this in. We need flat territory, so we're going to be quickly sculpting. Let's go ahead and bring these guys out. Get building. Fill that. Take some stone. I don't know if my commandments are still the same, if I still, you know, get a better benefit by being near trees, but we're going to just kind of roll with that assumption for now. Okay. Okay, so like I said, she has a lot more points, you know, this indicator up here, and I have a feeling that that's kind of an indication of, like I said, probably how well she's doing in her world by the time we met up. Now, I did see a video in which Peter Molyneux was saying that the planet, this world that we're on, is going to be essentially the size of Jupiter as far as scale goes. And the idea is going to be that everybody is going to kind of start in their own area, and as you expand, you will eventually run into somebody near you, and that will go into kind of this multiplayer battle mode, or at least it can. Obviously, you don't have to fight, but yeah, I'm not really sure if this is how it would work, where it would kind of take a representation of your world, like this maybe, and give me some and give her a lot because she's just a lot farther along than I am. Or if it would just play straight out, you know, you're in your world and it's seamless, like, oh, there's somebody here, oh crap, we have to fight. I'm not really sure. But I know that the other thing too is that you're supposed to be able to set up multiplayer battles, at least from one of the other videos I saw, so kind of outside of your world, I guess. I guess what I'm getting at is I don't know much about how the multiplayer is supposed to work. I'm just thinking out loud here, so let's go ahead and keep going here. We need to expand. I think we're doing pretty good numbers-wise. We were down 8 to 20 something before. Now we're at 20. So let's try and keep that going. Okay, get some more space here. Fill all of this in. There we go. Okay, so that wasn't letting me do it. Let's gather this up and we'll kick some people out. We have 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 lots here. And there's 3 people. Go. Okay, we've now passed her points. 25, 24. I don't know if it just needs to completely take them over. So I can send people over here. And maybe that's what we'll do. Destroy the enemy civilization. So she's just got all of her people inside. I don't actually see them doing anything. So maybe it looks like she's chopping down a tree. Maybe we'll take advantage of that. Let's go ahead and we'll kick a bunch of people out. Not all of them, though. So let's go ahead and place a totem here. We will... It's active right now, so let's go ahead and start sending people out. Okay. And again, I don't want to send everybody. I want to make sure we have people here to kind of expand the empire. And we'll keep, what do we have, 5 flags over here? Let's go ahead and send one more. Okay. So these guys are going to go over there and do things. Hopefully cause some damage. And while they do that, I'm going to quickly hit enter, hit tab, hit T maybe. Okay, T went to my totem. That was cool. I'm just looking for some way to chat. I don't think it's in the options here, so... No. Okay, so they went over there and destroyed that. Very cool. And it looks like they are... Yep. They're going after other things, too. Very nice. Very nice. Now, I could set another totem, but it looks like they're pretty bent on destroying stuff themselves. Looks like they're all good. Oh, are they going to start building my structures there? Interesting. Let's send some more people over. How about that? Some closer to her side. Cool. Gather up the belief. Now, maybe 2 more. And then what I think I'm going to do is maybe... I was like, I could come over here and chop trees, right? These are good belief for me, and I'm essentially taking them away from her. At least if she's getting a benefit for building near them, at least she won't now. My trees. Okay, so we've got people here just gathered. Let's go ahead and deactivate the totem because they're just sitting here doing nothing. And let's see what they do next. We've got some open plots. Okay, yeah, so as I thought they might do, they are building on those plots and destroying. Excellent. So I would say we're doing quite well right now. Let's get back over here and maybe send some more people. You, get on over there. Oh, I suppose I need to activate the totem. Get those guys to head over there. Let's go ahead and send most people. We'll just keep a few here. Okay, that'll do. Gather up our belief. Get some more flags. Let's go ahead and send them over since they're near the others. Excellent. Excellent. So she's trying to gather stone, so I'm going to take her stone. What else can we do? Take some of her trees that are nearby. Oh, the other thing too? Oh, can I do this? Can I destroy her places by dragging in the... Okay, it won't let me actually drag in enough to take her building down, unfortunately. We'll deactivate the totem. That'll send our guys on a little frenzy here. Unfortunately, I don't have any cool abilities like the meteor or anything like that, Armageddon. That would be pretty awesome. We do not have anything like that. Okay, we are doing quite well over there. Very cool. We're going to send some more people over there as well. Gather up the influence. Activate totem. Go. All of you. Let's see. And you guys. There we go. We are sending a horde over there. I think we just about got this. I think what we're going to do is actually move the totem up top and make sure we get this other stuff destroyed. Kick out this guy. Get up there and finish this thing off. Okay, so it says that she has 7. Let's see, she does have 2. She has 3 buildings, so I'm not sure how the points go for those. Could be this one's 3 and the other ones are worth 2 each. Big building just went down and their points didn't change. There we go. I think we just about got this. Okay. And we will deactivate, and hopefully they'll kind of come down the hill and destroy this last one. Come on down here. You can do it. Let's kick these guys out. Maybe they'll get the job done. Come on. There you go. It's right in front of you. And of course I can move the totem if I need to, if I feel like I need to. It looks like they're going to do it though. There we go. Get to chopping. I think we've got this. Look at them go at it. There we go. We won. Last man standing. We did pretty good, so. We get a card here. Okay, this red-headed follower has joined your homeworld. He prefers to live in isolated abodes. It does say abodes on that one. Okay, maybe that's what you guys were talking about when you said abodes before. I thought when I said Adobe, you thought I meant abodes, but maybe that's what you meant. Maybe somewhere it actually said abodes, and I read it as Adobe. That sounds like something I would do. Okay, so we have some resource cards here. Felt, cool. Excellent. Oh, it looks like we're going to get to finish the settlement card. This is exactly what we wanted. Oh, 2. Dang it. We're 1 short. Then we need whatever this is. Can I right-click? Can I click it? No? Okay. I don't know what that one was, but we want that. Settlements would be great. So we've jumped back here. It looks like our influence is 4,000. I think that's where we left off. And so yeah, that was interesting. So it kind of, we had this moment here, this event, and that let us do a crazy multiplayer match. We now have a Statue of Speed. That's very cool. So we could build that, and then essentially we did the match and we got kicked back out to our world. So I guess in that way it kind of prevents you from losing a bunch of work that you've done. If you imagine somebody came in here and just wrecked all my stuff, that could be kind of sad. So this takes a while to get going. So very cool. Let's go ahead and click this again. So we do have a check mark here, and it looks like we could request another battle. Now see, she's up here chatting. How do I chat with you? I want to chat with you, but I can't. Double click, double right click, tab, space, enter. I'm just not sure how to chat. She wants to do another battle, but now here's the thing. I think we're going to not do this right now. I really would like to be able to chat. Okay, well, anyway, we'll figure that out. I'll probably end up looking that up, and once I've got that figured out, then we'll do another fight where we can actually chat with a person. But otherwise, yeah, we're going to go ahead and gather up all this influence. I think I am going to break down some of these buildings. We're going to get those rebuilt as cabins and take it from there. Okay, well, you can see I've destroyed a bunch of the adobe structures here in the center and a few on the outside. I've got a couple more I may eventually get to, but I thought that was pretty good for now. Basically, I just kind of popped a hole, spread the hole out, and then once the building gets destroyed enough, your people pop out, and I just refilled the hole back in and everything. So away they go, building cabins. Now, one of the things I did want to talk about was the multiplayer event that just happened, the quote-unquote multiplayer event that just happened. I actually went and quickly did a search, found a video of somebody else actually doing the same thing, hitting this, the Mount of the Gods event, and going into a multiplayer fight. And in fact, the chat with Amy, air quotes here, with Amy was exactly the same with them. So that's kind of this pre-built script, this scripted chat, I guess, to give you an idea of what that would kind of be like. So anyway, we were not chatting with an actual Amy, and as such, we had no reason to respond. But that's cool. We got an idea of how that worked, which I thought was pretty cool. It was fun. So we're gonna go ahead and keep on the mission at hand here. We're gathering our influence, gathering our belief points, and letting these guys rebuild their cabins. Now, we've obviously got some people here that you can see they really don't have much going on. I don't have any plots left, so they went and basically built their plot, and that was it. And so I need to basically make more plots. Or if you click these guys, it will kind of get them up, and I think they'll look for something else to do. But again, if they then don't find anything, then they're going to be in trouble. So we need to find something for all these people to do. And what we're going to do is we want it to be near them. Unfortunately, there's not... I guess this is probably the best side to spread out on. It's shallow out further than some of those other areas. So let's go ahead and try to get some plots popping up out here. And then see if we can get them to come over here and be busy. Okay, well, we successfully got everybody working and busy, and they were able to complete their tasks and go home to rest. Now, in doing that, we did get a card. Let's go ahead and check that out. Cool. Mud brick lodges. Okay, so we're going to need wood, we're going to need whatever that is, and clay. We know we picked up the clay, and I'm pretty sure we've got the timber there, so let's see how this pans out. Okay, definitely had the timber and the clay, but we don't have the other guy there, so anyway, we will get that eventually. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead and close this out, and yeah, I think we're doing pretty well here. We're going to definitely be expanding. I think this is a good area, kind of this area you're seeing here, because we're pretty shallow. I think I'll probably end up widening all of this and get a whole lot more structures in here. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. We'll spread out a little bit up into here, but I think this is going to be the place where a lot of our expansion happens next time. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. I really appreciate your feedback on the Weem Tries video. And like I said, overwhelmingly positive response to see more episodes here. So I am happy to provide that. I definitely wanted to play this some more anyway. So yeah, let's keep this going. We'll see how well we can get these guys established.